30th from our Ice Pick Vodka on the T Studios and a live audience down here at Sea Dog Brewing on the Intercoastal Treasure Island. Here comes Ashley Grimaldi onto the set. We got a great show tonight, brought to you by our great friends at Shipyard Brewing, Sea Dog Brewing, where they have brunch each and every Saturday from 10 to 2. Treasure Island, just about a block from the Gulf, and as I said, on the Intercoastal, great spot. Come on down tonight. Weather's a little dicey, so come on down to Sea Dogs and grab yourself a bite and a beverage. Maybe get yourself a Shipyard export and enjoy the setting down here. It'll be a great sunset as well. I want to thank the rest of our sponsors, of course, Body Armor, Coca-Cola, PGA Tour Superstores. We're going to get back in line with them in August. Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, America's #1 sports bar, is rated by USA Today. Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club, that's where we'll get you out to do some video shooting as well. And then Bardmore Golf Club, Mangrove, and then the THC-infused Alt. That's another one of the Fred Forsley products that he cranked out along with all of his beers and Ice Pick Vodka, our favorite. And Monster Energy drinks. What do you think? A Monster and an Ice Pick?
That wouldn't be too bad.
Why
but
not?
you know me, Mike. I'm
Why
brewskied
not?
out.
You'd be wired for sound. As I said, this is the Shipyard Sports Connection Media Network, and you can also find us on 96.7 FM. That's Sunshine here in St. Petersburg, and Florida Sports Streams Radio, stpete.com. And, of course, our YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Be sure to like us, subscribe, and follow us, please. To my left, she just walked in, is the Ashley Grimaldi. She's the membership director at St. Pete Country Club.
Hello.
She's our media maiden, as I call her.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Great to be here, actually.
Yeah, I know. I love being inside, I got to say.
The last time that we were here, the temperature was wind chill factor of about 38 degrees. Do you remember?
Yes, I do. I
It
think
was
we're
colder than hell.
Yeah.
And to my right, someone who wishes it was colder than hell right now.
That's right.
Is our resident caddy and content creator, and he is Teddy Bruschi, the talented entrepreneur. Looks like Ray Charles over to my right.
Oh, he's looking like I want to get his
How you doing,
autograph right
Stevie?
now.
Hey,
Like,
Stevie, how you been, man?
buddy, look at you.
Look at Teddy. We got to get a little background music, a little Stevie Wonder. We got a good show, as I mentioned, great show. We're going to talk to Jeremy Friedman. Jeremy Friedman is the...
Love Jeremy. We haven't talked to him in a while.
No, we haven't. And he's got a lot to talk about. Of course, the Annika driven by Gamebridge at Belmore. Of course, it's going to be on the 15th of November to the 18th, 11th to the 15th. I'm sorry.
You're going this year, but
I don't care if you
You're
got to
going.
get a wheelchair for
That's
me.
right.
But also, the topic I want to really dive into tonight is American Century. He is the media director for the American Century, and I know that's a tournament. You gotta love it watching Sir Charles.
Yes.
Watching all the athletes compete. And Steph Curry, incredible golfer as well. And that's my favorite event, which I want to get to one of these days. That's on my bucket list.
And Mike, I know you were talking about maybe me getting on the bag for Baker Mayfield next year, but there's trouble in paradise up there for you Buccaneers.
yes, there is.
Baker Mayfield will remain a Buck. Since you brought that topic to the forefront, I was going to go crazy on Saturday, but as far as the Bucs are concerned, shame on them.
Correct.
They should have cut the deal for Baker, Vita Vea. You don't have all this drama during summer camp. Everybody's on the same page, and typically it's the agent, but Baker has to call the shot and say, yeah, go ahead and keep negotiating.
Yeah.
But maybe next year he'll be on the bag. Maybe he retires and you're on the bag all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't hear that type of verbiage from your star quarterback too often. He doesn't seem too thrilled with the offers they gave him, so it's going to be an interesting season. But either way, I'll be there October 18th whenever my Steelers come into town.
You don't really give a damn
Here we
what
go,
goes on.
Steelers.
You don't really give a damn what happens in the Bucs camp. I know that for sure.
Well, we'll be down here October 18th whenever my Pittsburgh comes down.
Well, your Steelers are in town, and my Green Bay Packers are going to be in town. I don't know.
My Ravens?
Your
I don't
Ravens-
know.
your
My
Ravens
Ravens
aren't
is
gonna
have
be
the same
around,
ring
honey.
to it.
You said raisins?
Rave.
Yeah.
Rave. Ravens.
So we're going to talk to Jeremy Friedman and get caught up with him. I'm going to have these two give us the leaderboards here in a minute. And then after a conversation with him, we'll have our back nine on the front nine. We'll kick a few topics around, have a little fun, create a little content for Adam, and then in the second hour we're going to talk to. I tell you what, this is going to be a great reunion. Kristen Champ Sharp's going to be back.
So excited.
And he's the Betters Clubhouse. He's done a superb job over the last couple of years for us, and I can't wait to get his prognostication. And I want to talk to him about, it's one of the things we'll talk about, is looking back at the, I can't believe how fast the season's, at the 4 majors.
I know.
And which was the most exciting, which one disappointed. 4 different winners, which is good.
That's good. That's
essentially.
good. I like that.
So we'll talk to him about that, and then the Rocket Classic, and you got that leaderboard. You want to?
I got the leaderboard pulled up. Today we had a good Thursday for the Rocket Mortgage Classic, and as normal, we had some guys go low.
In Detroit, Michigan.
And in the D, Peter Malnati, round of the day, 61, 9 under.
He won the Valspar a couple of years ago.
And he's one of the only guys that uses a yellow ball on tour, so I actually can appreciate that because he stands out.
And that bucket hat. He looks like a nerd.
He looks like an amateur. I'm
But
not
he's
gonna
a-
lie. He looks
but
like an
he's a-
amateur golfer.
But he's a nice cat.
I can appreciate the way he goes out there and swings it, and he had a great round today. Ricky Fowler and Ryan Gerard. both
Amateur. That's a little rough, dude.
I mean, with the appearance, you got the yellow
Yeah,
ball,
okay,
got the
all
bucket
right,
hat.
all right.
Come on now.
I'll quit interrupting you.
Ricky Fowler and Ryan Gerard both shot 63, 7 unders.
Ricky's won this before. That's why that magic's kind of, in his game.
If he could put 4 rounds together, he could maybe make some noise. But
I
he's
love
had
Ricky.
some trouble putting 4 rounds together this past couple years. Cantlay had a 6 under round.
Can't stand that cat.
He plays slow. He's a slow player.
I hope he shoots an 80.
Xander Shaw played 4 under.
He's a smug, just jackass.
Xander Shaw played 4 under. Our Tampa native Jackson Subert, another 4 under. He's only through 14, so he can actually make up some more ground there. Our Tampa native there.
The name of the month is Jackson in the world of golf.
It is.
It
I
is.
know.
It is.
Right?
Some notables at the bottom of the list here, Mike. I mean, there's not too many big names in this field, but you got Adam Novak and you got Mr. Setsvin and Patrick Rogers at 7 over. But a lot of the big names actually did come up to play and show some good scores today.
And the guys that are there were at one time relevant.
Correct.
And their game is faded, and this is one of those for an opportunity and there's still a battle with two events remaining.
Yes.
For points to possibly get in the FedEx playoffs.
Yeah, to your point, this year has flown by. This season,
We
for the
had
golf
our
has
own.
flown by.
You remember Winton Munch from SPCC? He actually.
Of course.
Yeah. He
My man Winton.
I know. He was up in Michigan this week. He made it through to the Monday qualifying, but he was saying how tough it was and how many PGA players were actually duking it out on Monday. So kind of interesting getting his perspective.
I should clean the slate with him, and we should have had a report from him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Winton's a great guy.
But if you were a cart jockey like I was, you never heard this at St.
I
Pete
heard
Country
it. I
Club.
heard it. You told me the story.
Yeah, leave the carts
He
out in the
scarred
middle.
a little bit. He scarred a little bit.
Leave a lot. Leave the carts out there in the parking lot, and you give me no respect. Rodney
Aw.
Dangerfield, me.
No, not at all. It's only love.
I already let him have it.
Only love for our cart staff.
I let him have it publicly. So
Yeah. Okay. Good.
what's Bill Butner doing? He's not on until
Oh.
6:45.
Hanging around, waiting for the site.
We've got Jeremy Friedman coming on.
Good. Tell Jeremy hello.
Hear us.
We can see his mug. Oh my God.
Bill is up in New York.
He's in Rochester? Does that say 6:45?
It does say 6:45.
I can show you
yeah.
the text that says 6:45, and he said, "Great."
Yeah.
He went to North Carolina. He can't pay attention.
I know. He's
I was
traveling.
going to show you Oak Hill, but if you don't want to see Oak Hill, that's fine. I'm all.
Yeah, I'd like to see Oak Hill.
So how are you, brother?
That's Oak Hill. I am doing fine. I am up here. It's like 72 degrees and playing golf, and it's a good thing for me to be out of St. Pete.
Hey, Bill, real quick. Can you please leave the conversation and come back with your phone facing vertically? You're sideways.
Well, and I got Jeremy Friedman waiting in the wings, and I.
Oh, there you go.
There it
There
is.
you
There it
go.
is.
We'll get Jeremy on there.
Yeah, get Jeremy
Well,
on for us, would you, there, Adam? We've been waiting. There he is. Actually, you're looking.
Jeremy Friedman.
Jeremy, you're actually looking like you're in the workplace.
I am in the workplace. Yep.
Wouldn't you rather be out on a fairway or in a media tent?
I've been in enough of those for the past 2 months. So this is my first full week back home in Tampa since probably
Oh, nice.
early May. I think that's right.
How long do you get to stick around?
I'm here for a little bit. My next 2 events, I've got the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship.
It's a great event.
In September in Arkansas, 20th anniversary of that tournament. So that one's going to be really good. And then our home game here, the Annika driven by Gainbridge at Pelican in November.
I don't have John Rager here, so I couldn't give you your proper introduction, and I would butcher it. But I met you when you were with the Golf Channel in about 2005.
Yep.
And how many years were you there?
15.
So you're there 15 years. And then what was your first job that you took after you left the Golf Channel?
After I left the Golf Channel, my first was actually the American Century Championship. I continued to.
Damn.
I continued to do that.
I know you do. That's what I want to talk about.
So this was year 15 for me a couple of weeks ago, and then right after American Century, then I joined Outlier here where I'm at now, and overseeing media and PR for all these tournaments.
How many events? I know the Chubb Classic. I know the Annika driven by Gainbridge for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have one out in L.A. What are the rest of the tournaments that you're the media director for?
So Chubb Classic on the Champions Tour. So you see the flag here. So
I see
that
it.
one that one is in February.
I'll be there seeing Zach Johnson, buddy.
Love it. And then the on the LPGA Tour, the one in Los Angeles, the JM Eagle LA Championship in April. In May, the Kroger Queen City Championship in Cincinnati, the ShopRite LPGA powered by Wakefern in Atlantic City. Those were in May. The Dow Championship in June in Michigan, the Meyer LPGA Classic in Michigan in June, American Century Championship Celebrity Tournament, which I just finished, and then the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship and the Annika. Those are my tournaments. So
well, I know that was
keeps me busy throughout the year.
Throughout the year. All right, let's go back to American Century just because I'm selfish, and I know that Teddy wants to ask a couple questions, and so would this lovely blonde to my left. Who's your favorite non-golfer that's participated in that event? You can't include Annika because she's a golfer.
Yeah. Favorite non. You talking about this past year or favorite non-golfer?
Ever in 15 years. I didn't know you had to go back 15 years, but yeah.
Favorite.
Who's brought the most entertainment to the event?
Oh, Charles Barkley. That's without a doubt, Charles Barkley.
Even when he corrected his swing.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the.
That was half the laughter.
Well, yeah. So when he was, because I mean, he, as we all know, he battled his swing for years, and then Stan Utley just fixed something in his head, and so he's, he doesn't have the hitch anymore. Charles loves this tournament. He's such a good ambassador for the tournament. When years ago, and I can't remember what year it was, when Lake Tahoe got ravaged by wildfires and they almost did not host the event one year, he got all of the athletes and all the celebs together, and they did a massive donation for all the families and all that in Lake Tahoe. So it is a big passion for him. But who's been the most entertaining? Charles Barkley. Who is probably the most entertaining this past year? I mean, I'll say Charles for sure. The Curry family probably is a close
that's
second.
interesting.
Steph,
Well,
Steph
they
and
have
Dell.
they have their own family competition between the three of
do.
them.
Yep, they play for it's almost like a WWE belt.
That's
It's
what
basically
it looks like.
It's a championship belt, and Dell won the belt this year. I asked
That's Dad,
Steph
by the way.
about it after he finished on Sunday, who won the belt, and they kind of had a formula where they used handicaps, and so they had some formula that he explained it to me, and it just went over the head. He said, "Yep, but Dell's got the belt this year, so we'll get
Well,
after it in
I think
2027."
Steph got last. I think his brother beat him in the formula that he put together.
Seth had it this past year. Dell has it here, and then I think Steph had it a couple of years ago, something like that. So they've all had it.
Is that the year that he had the hole-in-one?
2023 was the year that he had the hole-in-one and won the tournament. Turned the tournament upside down when he did that.
Oh, we talked about Annika a little bit. I know that you've certainly gotten probably much closer with her, working with her on the Annika tournament.
Yeah.
What's maybe something about Annika Sorensen that most people don't know?
Something about Annika that most people don't know.
Yeah, we know her as the star golfer ambassador, but maybe like just some other interests that she has and some interesting.
Well,
facts.
so I'll say other interests that she has. I think we all know about what she's doing with the Annika Foundation and kind of how she's really trying to elevate and just elevate women's golf and trying to pave the way for the next generation of women's golf. I mean, she has her foundation. She has the Annika Women's Pro Tour. She has so many just projects outside of golf. I think one thing that a lot of people probably don't know, like, I mean, she's so outspoken and she's so just in the public eye, and she does her Share My Passion clinics now. Y'all may know this. Annika, when she was competing, and still kind of is, but Annika is super shy. And
really,
there was she's talked about this, that she was early in her career, as she was winning tournaments. She was when she was finishing tournaments, she was more nervous about doing the post round like winner interviews than actually making that final putt.
Oh wow!
And yeah, so that was something that she had to overcome.
Anxiety.
It totally was. And like when she played college golf at the University of Arizona, she was super shy.
Oh,
and
wow.
I mean, she's been public about that, and it's fascinating. You would think that, arguably the world's, male or female, arguably the world's greatest professional golfer is just a shy person, but she's done a really good job over the years on kind of overcoming that, for sure.
Absolutely. So yeah, no, that's interesting. So when's the tournament date, Jeremy? When are we coming back to see you again?
Yeah, it's November 9th through the 15th. So we are we're starting to ramp up. We're starting to prepare. We've had a couple of meetings at Pelican Golf Club. We've got some big ideas in the works. We've got some big initiatives coming. So
you'll start breaking them here. You'll start
What's
breaking them here. You'll start breaking them here on the tee, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what we like to call a teaser, and so more on that as we get closer. But yeah, we definitely look forward to seeing you guys. I know Annika looks forward to seeing you guys. A little fun tidbit about Annika at the American Century. So she was in the final group on Sunday at American Century. On Saturday, at like the play finished around 3:00, and then I had a bunch of interviews after that. The last around like 4:30, I walked out to the driving range because we were doing some radio hits with another player. The only athlete, the only player in that entire field that was on the driving range banging balls was Annika Sorensen.
Annika.
And so I grabbed my phone and I just stood back and I just took a video, and she was she was in total. She just went back to that total grind mode. That's like, we're gonna win. I'm gonna win,
Wow.
and that's what she said at the end. She's like, I've got. I played great today. I got some work to do. I'm gonna go do some work on the driving range and get ready for tomorrow because I want to win this championship.
How do the men embrace her? Because she's a spectacular golfer. She obviously gets the women's advantage from the tee box.
She, yeah. So she does a bit. It's like it's a forward tee box, but they, because all of these athletes, and actors and all that, and we've mentioned this to you guys before. Golf is their passion, not their profession. For Annika, it's her profession. These athletes, they love playing golf with her because she is fairways and greens, and they pick her brain. They pick her brain on how she practices, on how she prepares. I mean, they're playing with golf royalty, and like so one of the things, and tying back to this tournament here. So Baker Mayfield played in the tournament. He's played in the past couple of years. So we're going to see if we can get him a little bit involved with our tournament this fall, just based on scheduling and all that. It helps that the Bucks are off during the week of the Annika, but he's never played with Annika, and he said that would be a dream of his to play.
That's your hook.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's your hook, buddy.
that would
right
be fun.
there.
I think that would be like
100%.
super fun to have him out there.
And I
That's
said, Baker, like, would that be something that you'd be? He's like, are you kidding me? I like playing golf with Annika Sorenstam, like, absolutely. And that's what all of those athletes and actors and actresses, that's how they feel, because they're playing with golf royalty. So
They're playing, with the women's version of Tiger Woods or Jack Nicklaus, and getting an opportunity to play with her would be, fabulous. Especially for Baker, he needs some help.
yeah.
He has a lot of fun though, man.
He's
shotgun.
the epitome
He'd be
of
right
golf
al-
is his passion, not profession.
He'd be right alongside Teddy Bruschi here. He was shotgunning beers, man, with the crowd quite often.
Yes, he was, and he
Look at the media director.
he recreated his famous Dougie dance too. So he did that a couple of times too. So
Yeah, he did. Hey, which non-athlete, actor, musician, shocks you the most with their game?
ooh,
Stumped him on that one.
it's like for a lot of these events that I've done over the years, like hockey players, not so much, because
Yep.
it's the swing is kind of similar. So
Okay,
we
hit it a
all
mile.
like the Brett Halls of the world, and like Wayne Gretzky loved playing golf and all that. So that doesn't shock me too much. It's football players that just it's not so much like the quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, but it's the guys like Devontae Adams, just the big guys. They love playing golf. One that
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald, another one, totally. He's he does so many golf events. He's such a good ambassador for the game. Travis and Jason Kelsey, right? Naturally, they're such big guys. Travis wasn't there because
Why?
he got married.
Why?
He got married a week prior, but
That's
Jason
no
was there
excuse.
with.
It's American. It's American
But
citizen.
Jason was there with the entire family, so they were out there. I think football players kind of surprised me the most on how good they are, and how passionate they are in the game. But like for this tournament, we have pretty much from every single sport: baseball, football, basketball. They're all there. So
Well, just in our little world, you know them well, Ron DeBarber and Joe Madden. Two competitors that are consumed with the game now. As Ashley knows, when Joe's down here, he's at St. Pete Country Club, and he's banging balls and playing as often as he can, and that's all Rondi will talk about. Anytime
Yep.
I've had him on our show a couple of times, I don't bring up football. I bring up golf, and then he raises the bar on the conversation.
And he just goes because again, that's a big thing with these guys. It's like golf is it's after for especially for the athletes after they've retired from their sport. It's because golf is kind of one of the few sports out there. We like to call it a less, it's lifestyle for a lifetime, right? So I mean, you can play
I
it
like that.
till whenever, right? Same thing with tennis, but it's for golf. These guys because they know that the game is so hard, and these athletes have Rondé and Joe, right? They've gotten to the top of the mountain, right? In football,
Sorry.
but it's going to be a lifelong battle to even come close to that in golf, right? That's why they practice all the time. So that's where their competitive juices come alive. Like Mark Mulder, who played in the American Century for years. He's won it 3 or 4 times. He said he has said that when he retired from Major League Baseball, he played a bit when he was playing Major League Baseball. But when he retired, he joined a tour. It was then called the Golf Channel Amateur Tour. It's now the U.S. Am Tour, and that tour allowed him to keep his competitive
Juices flowing.
juices going, right? The competitive fire going. So,
Yep.
and that's what I think for all these athletes and all that. They love the competitive piece of it. They love the tinkering and all that. Like there were swing coaches out there in Lake Tahoe. I mean, these guys and gals, they get so into it, wanting to try and get the advantage and all that. And it's and also because for this tournament, it's a big summer camp. It's kind of what it's like a big summer camp reunion. They love talking trash to each other. They love talking, trying to one up each other. So that's
I was
kind
going
of
to say,
cool.
talking about talking trash. Caitlin Clark. That was just last year, wasn't it? That she was
Yeah.
there, or has it been? So, I was trying to remember who were the teammates with Caitlin last year, because
Cunninghams.
obviously Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham.
has
Sophie Cunningham
made-
and Lexi Hall.
Yep.
Right, and I was going to say Sophie has taken off this year. I feel like every time you look at
Oh, yeah.
social media, you see the finger point.
Sophie took off and she hit some poor veteran one night down the row in the back. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was kind of fun. That was like pretty cool that she was there last year, and then she's gotten so much attention recently.
Yeah.
Gotta get her back.
So more to come.
More
Hey,
to come.
a little off color, but it's on my head and I can't get rid of it. I know somebody that'll be golfing a lot more than he has in the past, who's a hell of a golfer. Probably Tony Romo now. He'll be on the
Oh,
links
geez.
quite often.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen, but there's an option for him.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Played,
I know.
Tony played really well at American Century, and yeah, just hope that everything.
He's a hell of a golfer. You know who shocked me one of the first times I watched was Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper,
He's
the
a great. Yeah, no, he's a great.
he loves golf.
He loves golf. Yep.
He does. Yep.
All right,
We've got
Jeremy.
this tournament has we've got a media guide on like all the players and all the athletes that have played in that tournament, American Century, since its inception. Just something.
All right,
else.
all right, Jeremy.
But-
Ashley and Mike have done enough fanboying. I've been over here trying to bite my tongue. How do I
Sure.
get on one of these big caddy bags over there? I'm the resident caddy, and I'm trying to get on one of the bags for the tournament. So I'm asking a selfish question right now. After all this fanboying I heard
We
for the
like that.
past
We
20
like that,
minutes,
Teddy.
I would say
or just volunteer in general. How can I be a part of it anyway?
Hey, volunteers are always needed.
volunteers are 100%.
Absolutely,
always needed. So-
volunteerism. We're
Yeah, so so I mean for the tournament, plug for the volunteers. So this tournament, can't happen without the volunteers. We have like 700 plus volunteers at this event. In terms of caddying for the event, so I know Pelican a lot of players have their own caddies, but there also are a lot of players that don't. That's a good question. As far as like the diving, as far as like
Throw 'em, you throw
the
'em.
background on how to, I mean, it's talk to the Caddy Master Pelican Golf Club. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
Justin Sheehan could probably give him that information, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I caddy for the Pro-Am for the Valspar down here, so I met some of the caddy masters, and I caddy over at a course over in Tampa. So I got some ties, but I'm going to get on one of these American Century bags because I love the event and I love how it's ran. I love seeing how relaxed it is, but it's still very competitive, which is right up my brand of golf. Super competitive, but still kind of relaxed, and I really enjoy it.
I think for American Century, because I was talking about Annika's tournament down here, American Century.
Well, you should start there for sure.
Well, that's local.
So
that's
American
local here. That's right down
Century,
our way.
The athletes have they all bring in for the most part they bring in caddies, and then Edgewood Tahoe out there has a big caddy master program.
Yeah. So for the Pro-Am, for the Annika, that's probably my best way to sneak in there somewhere.
We don't have to
Try to
sneak.
ease
You
in
got the
there.
resume.
Yeah, we can work on
And
that.
we've
A little bit of time.
And we've got 3 of them. So we have the first one's called the Peli Pro-Am, which is Sunday, November 8th. It's more of the intimate Pro-Am before the tournament week really starts. So that's at Pelican Golf. We have a Monday Pro-Am, and then we have the Wednesday official Pro-Am. So
Well, Justin Sheehan, he'll give you the name in a heartbeat.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll reach out to him tomorrow for you, in fact.
yeah.
All right. Well, I know this is the time of year you start getting a little nervous. You're watching a little more ESPN College Game Day. You're looking online for your beloved Georgia Bulldogs. What's the prognostication for 2026 for your Georgia Bulldogs, my man?
Natty.
Oh my God!
We're gonna win the Natty. No,
Wow.
You
no.
said that last year. Now you just text yourself
I
again.
think. So as you know, that SEC media days were just here
Yeah.
in Tampa last week. So all the teams were here. My Georgia Bulldogs are returning with, I think, the most, if not the most, returning starters on both sides of the ball in the SEC, and including Gunnar Stockton. We'll be up there. So
That's a safe statement.
yeah,
We'll be up
that's
there.
a safe statement. Do I think we're going to win the SEC championship? I do. Do I think that we'll go all the way?
Natty.
We'll be in the conversation.
That's a cautious prediction, and a smart man does that.
Yeah, it's the under promise and over deliver, and not the reverse route.
Well, we've got to get you down here before you leave town again, either here or down at Ferg's, and get you a few
100%.
beverages and a bite, and have some fun. How's that sound?
That sounds great. That sounds
All right,
great.
my man.
And then,
Keep-
looking forward to chatting with you guys more.
We've got one last question we haven't asked him.
Yeah.
Jeremy, have you been in any races lately? You're the runner. You're the runner.
Ooh, yes. So,
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Let's hear.
This past weekend, this past Saturday was the Key West Sunset Hemingway.
Oh, damn.
Ah, nice.
I had never. I've eyed this race for a while. Key West is my favorite place on earth. I love Key West, and I've had this weekend circled. I had last weekend circled on my calendar for months because I knew it was the end of my first half of the year. So it was. We started at the southernmost buoy.
10K?
And ran a 5K, ran down
Okay.
Duval Street, ran right by Ernest Hemingway's house,
That's
and
cool.
finished at the buoy. It was the hottest run that I've ever done. It was.
Oh, I
It felt
bet.
like 100. It felt like 100 degrees when we started. So I was telling somebody else this earlier today. The first 2 miles were great. The last mile, last 1.1 miles,
Forget it.
it was a challenge, but we finished. It was great.
And then straight to the cold beverages.
100%.
Sure. Oh,
On the
yeah.
beach.
Part of it.
You
Part
got
of the
to get those
experience, part of the
carbohydrates back in your
experience.
body after a quick 3.2, 3.1.
That was totally part of the experience. Exactly.
Brother, we appreciate you taking time to join us. I didn't mean to go so much American Century, but I warned you. It's my favorite event.
Oh, I know.
And it's on my bucket list. I told my, look at, yeah. Told my sons we're going to get out there to probably in 2027. I'm running out of time.
Yeah, you totally should. It is something else. But yeah, looking forward to chatting with you guys more about our great LPGA event here and more about Annika Sorenstam and kind of everything that she's doing to elevate our tournament down here in Tampa Bay.
That'd be great.
Hey, what you could tell people, you could tell Caitlin again, playing in our tournament in the Pro-Am gave you some karma, some juice. She has to do it again. And I'm saying, looking at that face, we're going to see Caitlin Clark down here again.
More to come.
More to come.
All right, my man. Have a great night.
Stoic.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on.
He's the perfect media director. More to come. I have no comment.
Yeah.
or a statement we've heard a lot in the last 24, 48 hours. I plead the fifth.
I played the fifth.
A lot of that.
Hey, where's our pro from St. Pete Country Club? Did he give up on us?
Bill William Butner of the Mayflower.
Chapel Hill Bill.
Somewhere out there in the world.
In Rochester, New York. I love him. But everything was laid out, and then he's got the typical. He needs you all the time. Then he's got the camera the wrong direction. Well, I shouldn't say anything. That'd probably be me if I didn't have you guys around me. But there's Bill.
We all have challenges.
Bill's all smiley, sideways on the screen, and he's proud of himself because he's.
I was happy he got through though on the app now, so he's made strides.
He did that on his own.
He did that on his own. He's made it further. So
the old story.
Kudos to Bill.
You just have to let him go.
Yeah, let him go.
You can't just hold their hand all this time.
Let's see where Bill is.
He's 67 years old, and it's about 67 degrees there. He said, "Cool." In Rochester, New York.
Are you? I think he had a dinner reservation. So
he had dinner reservation 6. There he is.
There he is.
Look at that! Look at that beautiful Bill Butner,
Willie.
And look at that backdrop. Oh, I love you, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Of course, if you're watching this for the first time, Bill Butner, of course,
you choked me up. I started to cry when I saw you for a minute.
He was on the PGA Tour for 15 years. He's been at St. Pete Country Club now. It's 24 years. I've been saying 23 for 2 years. So 24 years.
24 years, Bill.
26,
This is true.
26 years.
26.
Holy hell.
26.
26 years.
Wow.
And you were 23 at Eckerd College, the men and women's program. Is that right?
That is correct. Very good. You got the math right.
Well, that's tough for me. What's that? What's that course backdrop, or is that something from a restaurant?
No, he's there. He's at Oak Hill. You're at Oak Hill.
That's
right?
Oak Hill.
This is neighborhood. This is right next to Oak Hill. Iroquois is the name of the golf course. This is where we're dining tonight.
Very
And
nice.
I am playing Oak Hill tomorrow. So
Big time.
there's 3 golf courses that are right next to each other, and they're just all one better than the other.
So Bill, you have some history at Oak Hill. I believe you've actually played some professional events there. So being there right now, I think you're playing around with one of our members at the club. But do you get excited more so as someone that's a past participant, or do you feel like as a teacher and instructor, you gain something from playing again?
No, I mean it's one of those golf courses you cherish to play. It's some golf courses make their tournaments hard. The Shinnecock's, the Oakmonts, the Oak Hills. So many of the golf courses are so hard just for their general membership. It'll be a struggle for me to have fun because we will try and play golf like we're supposed to, and the ball will roll in other directions.
When was the last time that you actually played that course?
I was fortunate to play it 2 years ago, but I played the 1989 U.S. Open here.
That's right, because
also-
Bill played in 5 U.S. Opens, but
Ted, you got
I was going to
something?
say the Oak Hill has got several, obviously, major championships. It has the U.S. Amateur coming here next year. It had the 23 PGA championship where Brooks Koepka won.
Sure.
The history at Oak Hill is overwhelming.
Bill, not off topic, but it's a little bit different. Based off of your journeys and all the things that you've done and all the endeavors you've tackled, if you had to rank 3 states as overall for having a nice compilation of courses, will be your 3 states?
Great question. Iowa.
Wow. I mean, obviously, New York with all their great golf courses out there at Long Island and Fisher's Island and the Westchesters, and I think Trump Bedminster is phenomenal. There's so many in New York. I think California's got so many along the coastline there, and obviously, the Pebbles, the Torrey Pines, the Spyglass, Cypress Point. A third one. Wow. I was up in Wisconsin, and they were trying to convince me to go find Whistling Straits. Although Michigan, I think Michigan's got a whole bunch. I hate to throw Florida out of the running, but I think it's got to be a mistake because the golf courses aren't as exciting, I think, as the ones that have the terrain and have everything else to offer.
So a quick follow-up on that, Bill. 2 things. One, I'm surprised that you didn't say North Carolina. You chose California over North Carolina.
Turncoat.
I haven't done too much golfing in California, but I know about North Carolina. I know that's pretty good. And another thing I would say about what you said is, me living in Florida now, I mean, Florida's nice and the courses are beautiful, but you don't get that different in elevation, and you don't get that different landscape. A lot of the courses are very similar in style, so I'm not surprised you didn't say Florida, but I was surprised you didn't say North Carolina.
I was going to say there's good golf course in North Carolina. There's great golf courses in Georgia. There's maybe it's just because I was just there in Michigan. I think Michigan has just beautiful golf courses up there.
I know, it's always funny. I always feel like Michigan gets overlooked somehow, but it's really like a very picturesque, beautiful place. So
It's kind of like Maine.
yeah. Now the Rocket Mortgage this weekend's going to be in Detroit. Have you ever played that course?
I have played it one time, but it was in my memory bank, so it was so long ago that it's out of my memory banks.
Fair enough.
We played the Grand Blanc and not anywhere near Detroit.
Gotcha. And you were just built. Were you recently? I think you had crossed the line over to Canada. Did you play when you were in Toronto?
Yeah, I was able to play 2 rounds at where did I just play? Wow, in Oakville, in Mississauga Country Club. That's the one that hosted the ladies LPGA event there last year.
Nice.
I think it was the Canadian Open they hosted.
You can't remember where you were yesterday. You might want to grab a diary the rest of your way, pal.
It might be a good idea. Taking notes
Right.
is always a good thing.
You don't have Ashley to do everything for you now. Maybe you could get yourself a diary. However, the 3 of us are so proud of the fact that you got on and online by yourself, linked up. Only one little problem: the camera's the wrong direction. But I give you a B. I give you a B plus, buddy.
B plus.
I give you an A for effort. Look at him.
That's
Thumbs
better than
up.
the C's I've been getting from you.
Oh, see?
Oh,
The trajectory is upwards.
I've been a little brutal to him.
Yeah.
But he knows I love him.
It's a lot of love. I don't know what it is, Bill, but everyone just wants to just go in hard, you know?
I tell you one thing.
I can feel the love there, Mike. I can feel
know.
it.
I know.
Hey,
Through the screen for sure.
you know, the entire country's on fire from a weather perspective, temperature-wise. Have you been graced with any cool temperatures where you've been? Because you obviously ain't going to find them when you return home. But hell, the Midwest has
Well,
been
when
on
I'm
fire,
up,
in the Northeast.
Madison was good. Madison was like 74. Then I went to Traverse City. It was like 65. Came to Toronto, and it was warm. It was like 78 or 80. And today was 66 to start with. So I'm blessed with not having to worry about too hot of weather.
I think I
Or
can.
Smokey, too, because Smokey had been part of it.
I might be stepping across a guideline I should, but I think next year Teddy will probably want to caddy for you for free and go on the trip.
I will.
Yeah, see,
It's really nice.
it's miserable.
I just only thing you gotta pay me in is in beers. You don't have to pay not a dollar out of your pocket to me. Just pay the beer distributor and just keep the 30 racks coming in.
And,
I was
and
thinking
stay-
about rolling with an RV.
There we go.
and stay in climates that it's around 65, 70 for him.
Yeah.
I think an RV would be a good idea for you, Bill. I think that's the next step. I could see that for you. That's perfect.
Just
Say,
drag my
that way I can
Winnebago
make it a
behind.
little further.
And you wouldn't have to rely on being a house guest all the time because we know that you've had some experiences that haven't been so great.
He must
the
be
same too.
he must be dining with
Yes.
some of them.
Understood.
Well, I got an idea. You get the motorhome. Teddy and I'll, throughout the course of your month travels, I'll fly in as you get towards Wisconsin and Minnesota and that area, and then I'll fly my ass back to Florida. He'll do the same thing for the cooler temperature states, and then I don't know if it would be appropriate, 2 employees in the same motorhome, but maybe Ashley could get you home the final
Oh, there you go.
run.
I'm a good driver.
A woman driver.
I'm a great
Cape Cod is
driver.
next. I got to get.
I am a great
I'd
driver.
rather
We're
hitchhike
headed
than
to
have a
New
woman
England.
driver.
Oh my gosh. Can't even believe you right now.
So we're headed to New England. So we're going to get all those New England drivers that are absolutely crazy. So that should be a new adventure.
And Florida's not? My God. Florida,
Oh, no, no.
prepares you
It is
for that.
special. Yes, yes.
How about getting up to Maine? Fred would love to see you, and he's got buddies that have three
I
different
think we should take that field trip. I think that would be. I would like to go to
three
Maine.
different golf courses.
That would
up
be.
there. Well, it'd be
I may take him up on that offer because I
See?
got some people in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I got to see.
well, you go there and you're going to start drinking shipyard beer right away, buddy boy.
What about doing the show from there next week?
Oh,
It's a done deal.
done.
We'll get a hold. I'm serious. We're talking business on the air, but it's perfect. We're at Sea Dogs, but we'll talk to Fred, make sure he's around, and then do a show on the T Florida.
Hey, they could be the panel. It could be Fred and Bill together. I could see it now.
And Fred will line up. I can't think of the guy's name on top of my head right now. Brian Biggerstaff. He'd come meet you. He's the cat that
we had on, right?
Yeah.
Just a couple of weeks ago.
he's the executive director of Maine Golf.
Yep.
That would be a great show.
Oh,
Adam
my God,
Fernandez
it's
is
done.
nodding his head over there. That'd be great content for all of us. And then it'd be a little teaser for me because I
Guess
want
what
to
I
get
have? Guess what I have a lot of?
there. Time.
Spare time. Yes.
Don't be
We're
too
jealous.
cocky about that.
I know. I'm
You're
like, I'm
68
jealous.
years old.
Yeah.
This is why you're using up that spare time because of our age. Hey, that was a great idea, my
There you
man.
go.
Well, are those people waiting for you at the
Talk
table?
to me. Yeah, they are. And I've missed the first round of drinks. Thank you.
All right, we'll get over to the table. We'll talk to Fred actually first thing tomorrow, and then we'll put our heads together and have a show from Maine and New Hampshire. Look at that.
I like
thumbs up.
that.
It's a plan.
All right, I'll warn Fred what he's got to deal with you. All right, thanks, buddy.
All right. Take care.
He's our main man. He's
Bye.
Bill Butner. Like I said, 15 years on the PGA Tour, and you know, I would say that in passing, just kind of minimizing it, not intentionally. But then about a month ago, the more that I thought about it, I gave him his props, because that's a hell of an accomplishment. You know that.
Yeah. It is.
15 years on the
Absolutely.
when it was brutal. You're driving your own freaking station wagon, or
Well, it was kind of funny when we were talking about a
RV?
trailer RV or something. Remember, we had David Hauser on during the FedEx
Yep.
last year, who had played professionally for a while. And when I was good friends with his wife growing up, and they had the Bluebird camper.
Didn't they
And
send a picture to you of it?
Yeah, she caddied for him. She went on the road, but that was
an interesting conversation.
Yeah, they're
We
great.
can get those folks on
They're
again.
a great couple. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a hard road, but I think the guys now have it a lot easier. But you need to inject a lot more money into the situation as well. You need sponsors. You need support.
Hey, back to you, homing in on the conversation.
Yes.
And trying to humiliate him on the air, Jeremy Friedman, on getting a caddy roll up there.
I put the pressure on people. I don't mind.
1,000%.
Wow.
I think Justin Sheen will get you up there
Yeah.
at the Annika.
Okay. Yeah.
There's-
Well, if
there's
not
no
as a
way.
caddy, I'll be the spectator. I was there last year for that event.
Hey, you gotta go for what you want.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it's
got a dream.
Yeah, it's a great walk. The course is a great.
But you got a great
facility's amazing.
resume. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I might be able to finagle a few things.
We'll work on that tomorrow. Where have you caddied down here? This prestigious club.
We'll keep that behind the books for right now, because
Yeah.
I like to tell some stories about the club, and I don't want the club to be
Right.
put on blast.
Right. Understood.
So
Okay.
I can't mix the stories and let you know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Well, I know, because you've said this one on the air. Old Memorial.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh my God! Listen, Stevie
Never heard
Wonder.
of it. Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Well, that's one of the ones where we're going to get some content out of. I can tell you this right now. Bill Butner, great idea. Have a little show live
Yeah, absolutely.
from New Hampshire in May.
Great plan. Great
Just
plan.
bring me back a lobster roll, extra butter. I'll heat it up when it gets back. I don't need it to be warm when it comes. I just need a main lobster roll, man. I need one of those.
Throw it into a cooler. Can you get that down here? Lobster roll?
I need a
I
main
think you
lobster
can,
roll.
but it's never
different.
going to be the same.
different.
It's
It's
never.
different
It's
up
like
there.
eating barbecue and you're not in Memphis
Not
or
in
Kansas
Memphis,
City or
yeah.
something. Like you can't.
I was going to
you
say,
can't-
don't forget
Can't
Kansas City.
replicate these experiences. I put KC in there, although Memphis is the best barbecue. So
Well, St. Louis thinks the same thing.
St.
Oh,
Louis
yeah,
is up there.
whatever.
St. Louis is going to argue with that.
Yeah.
But
I've
I
been,
think those are the top three, though. St. Louis, Kansas City, and
I've been to all
Memphis.
three of them.
But have you ever been to Memphis in May? Have you ever experienced like the full spectrum, all the different barbecues, sauces, everything? It's a huge competition.
Getting mugged.
I have not. I
Getting
have
my-
not.
Hey, look, Memphis is a cool town. Memphis gets a bad
It
rap
is a
too.
cool
It's
town.
a great town.
It's a cool town.
I will tell you that you can have a lot of fun in Memphis, Tennessee.
I did.
Yeah.
In my youth. Can't remember much of it, but I
Yeah,
had a hell
probably
of a-
not.
I had a,
I was gonna say all the bars in
I bet-
Memphis stay open till like 4 a.m. There's like one of the best bars in Memphis. I will name two: Ernestine and Hazel's. It was a brothel at one point. Two-story
Nice
situation.
combo, nice combo.
You can
Brothel
order.
and-
You can have a soul burger at 2
Write
a.m.
that
in the
one
morning,
down.
which is great.
Then go upstairs and have some fun.
Yeah, and then
Write that
it was
one
an
down.
old brothel. It
Oh,
wasn't currently.
oh.
It wasn't currently
I
a
thought
brothel.
it was a combo package.
No. And there's another great place called Rayford's, which people would walk into an actual trailer with a floor that lights up. There's a pole in the middle, and there's like a nice guy with a little bit of a Jerry curl and he wears like a suit, Rayford. He runs that joint, and he is amazing.
Well,
I don't even know if it still exists
When
anymore.
I went there to consume a lot of beverages, but also Absolute Blues Nut, and I was in heaven.
Oh, yeah.
I was in heaven.
Bill Street
Yeah.
Blues Barbecue.
Yep.
Nice.
You're watching on our YouTube channel. It's the Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection YouTube channel. On the T, Florida, live from Sea Dogs Brewery down here on the Intercoastal. Nice evening.
I expected there not to be many people with the rain that we had
Well,
today.
you were nervous, Nellie. You were concerned about the weather.
I was.
And so was Adam. So was I.
Yeah.
But another scare cast. It passed us by. Everybody else got drowned. But we're right down here on the Intercoastal. Let's see, about an hour and hour and 40 minutes, you'll have a sunset over here on Sunset Beach, and
You got the nice Sea Dog Brewing Company picture logo behind you.
yeah, like we didn't even have to put up a lot of our
I mean,
swag.
come on. Yeah. This
I
is
gotta
perfect.
do a shout out though to my
You do.
my grandson's little creation there.
I love that.
I just sold 20 more of those
Did
babies.
you really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We call it the hole in one.
So you said that he actually created that from a 3D printer,
3D
correct?
printer. You know what he did the other day?
Very creative.
The other day, Jackson.
Jackson, popular
Another
name
name.
right
Popular
now.
name now.
Popular golf
He's
name.
at first tee, and I told him, I said,
Throw that out.
said Jax.
Yeah.
You got the right name, buddy boy. At 8
Yeah,
years old, starting your
absolutely.
golf career. But I sold 20 of these to Billy McGee, and we'll be talking about
Oh,
Billy.
you did? Oh, we haven't seen him in a while.
No, I have, but what we need to do is plan our. We know what next week's show is going to be, but I think we'll have to schedule a date for St. Pete Country Club when Bill gets back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do the
I
show
love
when,
that.
Do the show when Bill gets back there, Adam, and we'll have a lot of fun.
We'll plan that for September.
Line up all the hotties from
All the hotties.
what's it called?
Yeah, from
Nine Wine,
from that-
and make sure they're looking
Nine
fine.
and Wine.
with
We
all them
actually
joints.
had our Nine and Wine finale on Tuesday night.
Oh no.
No, just don't be afraid. It was actually our summer finale. So
Okay.
we're taking a little break.
Because I've never
until
been
September.
invited. I feel
Well,
slighted.
You're welcome to come anytime. So our commitment more
Says
recently
that when they're done.
has been to practice, kind of practice events. Well, we have been doing scramble events where we actually play 9 holes, which
You actually played golf?
Yes.
Instead of just drinking?
yeah, exactly.
Hanging out?
So we called it the Fed XX Championship to wrap up the season. I thought it was pretty good. We had a point system going
Well,
on.
because you're from Memphis, and that's where it
hey,
started.
look, we even had points for a triple bogey, so it was.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah. How about, think about me, I'm a broken down old man.
Yeah.
How about quads?
Yeah, no.
Handicap.
Yeah,
You
we
wouldn't be out-
we
you wouldn't be out there
decided
for 6
when there was
hours.
a quad, you weren't going to score
Well, I
on
was
the
going to
quad.
have you on my bag.
Double Mogi Max.
we
pick it
did
up
have
and keep it
points
going.
for a bogey and a double and a triple though.
I'll be on Teddy's back. He's lugging the bag and me.
Hey, but we had someone actually have an eagle the other night on hole 5. So she actually holed it in 75 yards. 75 yards. One of the 9 and Winers. So
Give
there's
her
some
some
good
love.
There's some good golf going
What's her
on.
name?
Khaki Inman.
Khaki Inman.
Khaki Inman. She got an eagle the other night, and so she secured the FedEx trophy, which was actually constructed by one of our SPCC employees, Jess Giotto, she constructed the whole trophy out of FedEx boxes, which was beautiful.
That's pretty.
I know, it was very creative.
Did you put
It was
that
very
online?
creative.
That's
I
some
did
good
put that
content.
online. You always have to watch our Instagram stories
that's-
after 9 and Wine, so there's always good stuff.
We're brought to you by One Price Wipes, Shipyard Brewing, of course. Grab an export while you're down here at Sea Dogs. You kind of like the export, don't you? You're a beer connoisseur.
Yeah, if they ever have it. Sometimes they just don't have it for me, man.
That's
We gotta
because
get that on
they
tap
drink
at
the
all
hell.
times.
You know the one that's going to be tough is the is it pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice.
I
Yeah.
stay.
What's that?
Oh,
Pumpkin head.
Pumpkin head.
Pumpkin head. It's got that pumpkin spice taste.
I was gonna say pumpkin spice. I don't have blonde hair or white skin, so I wouldn't be.
Oh, stop
drinking
it.
a
I don't like
spice.
pumpkin spice, I just have to say.
I'm not a
Just
big
for the
fan.
record, I'm not a pumpkin spice fan.
But if you're in the world I am these days, they just came out with an NA beer, so I'm gonna have to
Okay,
give it.
okay.
I'm gonna have to give it a shot.
There's a lot of really good
you've taken a
non-alcoholic
break
beers
before
now.
and drank the
I've
NA.
taken it. I've taken a
What's
break.
the best NA? In your
I
opinion?
was a big fan of the Michelob Zero.
Me too.
I like that one.
Yeah.
And Heineken and Michelob were my favorite too.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Nice.
You probably have never had a.
I have
non-alcoholic
not-
beer.
Well, no, you know what's funny because I know you don't really want to hear this, but I'm gluten free, so that kind of got me away from even kind of going down the beer lane. I used to like to have a beer every once in a while, but I don't anymore, and I'm okay.
and you're
It's okay.
And you're okay.
I'm okay. Yeah.
All right, as I mentioned, some of the sponsors, of course, Sea Dogs Brewery down here on Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 2, they got brunch, and I love breakfast down here. Charlie Breakiron and the gang do a superb job. He's from Ohio, and he's got a lot of his grandmother's recipes from a restaurant he grew up
Really?
in that. Oh, yeah, he grew up in that arena as a kid, and
Didn't know that.
I tell you what, do you like biscuits?
Yes.
The best biscuits on the planet.
I love biscuits.
When my mother,
Can't have those
my
either,
mother,
'cause
God
I'm
rest her
gluten-free.
soul, she loved Charlie. I'd bring her down here, and he's a soft. He acts like he's a hard ass sometimes. He'd always come over and he'd have hot biscuits from my mom, like a dozen, and she was not friendly in sharing them. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, I bet.
But yeah, great biscuits, great homemade breakfast down here from 10 to 2 on Saturday and Sunday. And of course, Ice Pick Vodka. One of the things I don't talk enough
Bloody
about.
Marys.
Well, and we love Ice Pick Vodka regular, but there's 12 flavors now. I know
Really?
you're not a vodka guy, but 12 different flavors.
I can be.
Your arm can be twisted.
Yeah. No, not too much twisting either.
Yeah.
So how many flavors? So can you name those for us, Mike? Go ahead.
I knew you were going to put me on the spot.
Yeah, you
Well,
said there's 12. I'm ready for it.
Blueberry for sure. I know
Okay.
that.
Blueberry.
There's a
One.
There's a lemon.
11 more to go.
You suck.
Yeah,
Fred's watching this going, that's it. I'm done with him.
that's it.
There's a lemonade. Google it.
It's okay.
There's
I'll
a
find
lemonade.
out.
But the thing that's cool is, us Floridians, it's distilled in Cocoa Beach.
Oh, is it?
So everybody thinks that everything comes from out of Maine, because that's where Fred's location is. And now he's getting in the rum business as well. And then you've got
Tequila. Also, I thought I had heard. Is that a rumor? Is that true?
no, that's a fact too.
Okay.
But and then we got the THC infused alt, and
I've not tried that still.
well,
I'm afraid.
Take a couple, go home, turn on a movie, and then you'll find it available. Okay, off the top of my head, blueberry, blood orange, vanilla, citrus raspberry,
Oh my
orange
gosh.
and grapefruit. Yeah, that's just a few off the top of my
Oh,
head.
you're so good.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, well, I just had to dig a little deeper in.
You did. It's okay. Sometimes when people put you on the spot, it can throw
Well, I
you
got
off.
that brain fog occasionally,
right.
And I was just rescued there, folks, by Adam Fernandez. He's a wizard. I need to have him use it.
Amazing job.
I need to have that teleprompter going all the freaking time.
I know, I think
on
that would be
every
great.
on every show that I do.
There you go, Adam. Teleprompter. Let's work on it.
Exactly.
It's a plan.
Even the Saturday show. All right.
Yeah, where's Champ?
Is Champ ready?
Oh my gosh! I can't believe it.
Champ Sharp.
Hello.
Better's Clubhouse, my man. How you
How
been,
are
brother?
we? How are we? My goodness.
Well, don't get us moisty-eyed. We that's why,
miss you.
You know why we have shades on? Because we miss you so much.
I think it's the moisture in the air. I think we've had enough storms around here. I think it just came right inside there, landed right on the face of you guys. But
You know what?
I know
need
you
to wear
got the
my
cool
glasses.
call collected Teddy in there to keep you guys straight, so it's all good.
Yeah. Well, Eddie, Stevie Wonder, a.k.a. Stevie Wonder. Is
Why do you keep on naming the black blind guys? 'Cause I'm black.
Yeah, that's offensive,
They're all
Mike.
white blind guys too, Mike.
I can't think of one. I'll be Jose Feliciano. It's the closest I can get to thinking of one. Anyway, so how's your summer been, brother?
It's been great. I feel like the girls start back in school in 2 weeks, so they start on Tuesday not next week, but the week after. So they're on a cruise right now. We just got back from Toronto, first time in Canada, so that was fun.
Wow.
I've been following
I
you.
think we
Great
saw
summer,
some.
yeah.
Did we see Niagara Falls somewhere in there? Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. We did.
Yeah.
We saw the Blue Jays. We saw the Rays beat up on the
Cool.
Blue Jays.
Saw
That was
that.
good
Yeah.
to see. My daughter's took out a. It was good to see a retractable roof for the first time, and even my younger daughter was like, "The lights are too bright here. They're burning my eyes." We don't usually get that inside the Trop, so that was a fun
True.
experience there. Big ice cream sandwiches. I mean, and the best thing about Canada, it's 70 cents to the dollar for a U.S. dollar there. So everything seems
That's-
a little bit more, but hey, it works out for you there. And
That's
then,
great.
yeah, we took a day trip over in Niagara Falls, went out on the boat, went behind the falls, had a great time.
Oh,
Great
cool.
time.
That's so great.
Well, you're a great father, by the way. I want to give you your props there. Hey, let's talk about the season, and we mentioned it in the opening a little bit, conversation-wise. Teddy and I talking about the four majors, and it's just astonishing that they're over. I mean,
I know, time is flying.
one more tournament, and we're in the FedEx series, and time's flown by.
For sure.
But when you look at the four majors, which one would you deem the most exciting, and then one with the most unlikely winner, just for starts?
Yeah, I mean, I think we started hot out of the gate with Rory McIlroy. I think that was a great story there. I think the most notable there is the terrible camera work that we saw on 18, not even seeing his second shot from the woods, and that
was horror. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot stored up in his brain when it comes to golf, and then obviously the next one we have Wyndham Clark getting all the boos and the redemption tour, PGA Championship with Aaron Rai. Can't forget about that. That was a little bit of I don't know. We kind of saw a lot of putting there, the greens being a little bit big. And then obviously we had U.S. Open with Wyndham Clark. That was fun down the stretch. See if he could hold on. And then, I mean, probably the best one for drama had to be the one that just finished at the Open Championship. I mean,
think
seeing
so.
that right down the wire. Obviously, you got the great story from Tommy Fleetwood, local guy from Royal Birkdale, right there. Trying to win in his home course, the fans going crazy. And then you have a guy, Ryan Fox, who obviously is a known winner, not only on the DP World Tour, but obviously on the PGA Tour, multiple wins. And just the stones, I mean, that he did down the stretch to hit that drive, that second shot, and that putt, and just cap it all off was quite the ride. I don't think that you'll find a year where it's 4 winners that – obviously, the first one feels like, oh, everybody, it's going to be Rory and Scotty. That was that matchup down the stretch. It's probably the closest matchup we've gotten with Rory and Scotty there. PGA Championship was a brand new venue. Hadn't seen that one in a while. So that was kind of we saw Alex Smalley up there for a while, maybe winning. And then Aaron Rai, even Rory McIlroy kind of contended. And then I feel like the U.S. Open, obviously, with Wyndham Clark and people rooting for Scotty and booing Wyndham Clark. Obviously, with Wyndham Clark, what he did to the clubhouse and damaging that the year before. Little redemption story there.
A little crazy,
for Wyndham
yeah.
down the stretch there. And then, obviously, the Bryson drama and the popcorn incident there and seeing if he's even going to play the next day. That was probably the best TV watching from me from the 4 majors. I mean, it looked like Law and Order there, and they were searching for a body in the woods there. I mean, it going back and forth, and it was incredible to watch, incredible to see. But I mean, golf at its finest.
I was going to say, what was your feeling
They
on,
screwed him.
on Bryson and the drama? Because we really haven't gotten a chance to talk about it yet.
Was right.
Do
You think it was right?
He stepped on the grass. You could see it.
A ton of people stepped on it before him.
But you could tell that he stepped. Yeah. I think he stepped on it and with a little bit of intention.
There
golfers
was some
know what
intention.
to do.
I agree with Teddy there.
Golfers know what to do. They know how to walk around the ball and step here, step there, and get that little bit of an advantage.
Teddy, how do you feel about somebody calling in that infraction, though? Because that's kind of how
I don't like that part.
Somebody either on TV,
I don't like that part.
That's
That's
horrible.
the part that kind of rubs me the wrong way, especially after the round is over. That's probably the worst part for me is after the fact. We've seen more outrageous infractions from a Patrick Reed, from other instances where people have cheated right on the course and gotten caught. I think this one was obviously, I think that first step you could see, but I think after the round put a bad taste in my mouth, and also somebody calling in made it hard there. I'd like to see what that 800 number is to call in. I'll have to do that.
You know
who has that number, right?
Hey, was it Dustin Johnson years ago? I think that was in
Whistling
Wisconsin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right in the
We had
bunker
that
there, Grounds his club, does that infraction there. So it's happened for sure. But Teddy, what are your thoughts on doing it after the round?
I don't like it being after the round at all. I don't like it being able to be called in. I think that there's enough volunteers, enough spotters, and enough rules officials out there that any infraction, and on top of the cameras, any infraction should be able to be addressed while the play is happening. I don't think that this happens if it's not a live player. I'm going to be honest about that.
Okay.
I think that somebody like Bryson or the
I might agree with you.
I think that some of
the
live players are going to have those extra cameras, extra eyes on them, and looking for any type of infraction that might happen. I'm sure that there's guys that step behind their ball all the time nonchalantly, but I think that with the live players and some of the things that were in the media before this week, before that week with Bryson, and I think it was Gramble. Was it Gramble that was taking some shots.
Oh
at
yeah,
him?
Bramble and
Bryson
do
DeChambeau.
anything, any
The
digging.
DeChambeau
Right?
and,
Bryson was the most aggressive.
But who was the guy that was taking some shots at him, saying his way of play was kind of bad? And
Nick Faldo.
Nick
Nick
Fowler,
Faldo?
that's who it was. Yeah,
Nick's the one that really pissed him off.
Yeah.
correct. So I
Sir-
think there was
Sir Nick.
some more eyes on him this week for that
Sure.
reason as well.
Question
Well,
for Ashley there. Ashley, how do you feel about him saying he might not play the next day, especially for like a member guest? You got to make all these tee times and don't know if he's going to play. I think it's a little
I mean, I think he's got.
drama S there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he has a PR problem now. I mean, it's funny because Bryson, I think he was a little bit on the comeback. It kind of felt like he was for a moment, but I feel like there's definitely been a lot of negative press.
First
after
of all, Bryson didn't say that. It was his agent, coach, handler. He's the one that made that statement.
I
But
think.
it's-
I mean, Bryson. I think smiled.
I think
and
in the
I think
moment-
it got
I think in the
leaked,
moment he
but,
did. yeah,
Yeah. He likes
Yeah, no, it was-
the thing about Bryson that we all know, his YouTube channel, his content, he loves it. We love it watching it, and as much
Sure.
as we love watching it, he loves producing it and doing it. I mean, telling the media that he's got a snack for him. Only thing I wish for Bryson, I mean, look at
Gosh.
the Masters. He holds the sign up on him. He's got all
Yeah.
these things. What I want to see next is I want to see him contend. I think the best medicine he could have done was come out there and play hard and be in contention there. But unfortunately, he wasn't a factor on Sunday. He just wasn't.
And he
I
had
think he probably was.
and he hadn't made the cut in the three previous majors. So you would have thought when he was sitting there in prime position in second place, regardless of what took place, he should have kept his yappers shut and persevered, because a lot of people felt that he was innocent, and they still would have kept a lot of the public. But when all these accusations of whining and he didn't play great, it did tarnish his image as far as the fans that he had won back over.
I disagree a little bit with that. I like some of the banter. I like some of the pushback, and I think that with the way some of the golf industry has been working with some of these younger demographics getting involved, I think that he actually got more fans. I think that there's more.
Really?
From my perspective, on my algorithm, on my timeline,
Sure.
a lot of the people in my age,
algorithm.
I'm speaking. I'm letting you know that a lot of guys were on his side and thought that he didn't do anything wrong, and I didn't see too many people, that were kind of beating him down. But Champ, a quick question for you: what do you feel about next year, the four majors, and do you think that we see four different majors? Different major winners, and also speak a little bit about how much Tiger's dominance kind of is. I feel like it's starting to re-show itself because of how many different winners week to week that we're getting. The Ryan Foxes, the Aaron Rys, and the different winners week to week. But if you
And
look
the young players.
the young players, the Koivens, and then you look back to the early 2000s where there might have been 6 names that won a tournament for the entire year.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest one, even right there, is look at the missed cut streak that we have out there for Tiger Sheridan, number one, and Scotty Scheffler just 2 starts ago missed the cut at the Scottish
Just
Open,
missed
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, just look at Scotty Scheffler this year. I bet on him enough to. Why can't he make a 4-foot putt now when he's got to make it on a Monday versus Victor Hovland? How come
Yeah.
he can't close the door? And that's another guy.
That one hurt me
who
too.
finished
I lost some
second.
money. I lost some money on that one too.
He's finished second a number of times now. I mean, we
Yeah.
have it last time out at the Travelers, and then you have at the PGA Championship, and then at the U.S. Open for second. I mean, we have all these seconds, and even at I believe at the Open Championship, on that long list of T2s, was right there as well. So, still a great year. But nobody will eclipse what Tiger could do on Sundays.
Nobody.
We got a little taste of it with Scotty past couple of years there, but you can just see. I mean, and just talk about Scotty. I think Scotty might be on that Bryson train, being maybe a villain based on what I saw with him and Brian Harman.
Yeah.
flipping the bird
Okay.
Afterwards on Sunday at the Open. Just
Yeah.
there's something
Yeah.
rubbing there. Obviously, I'm being facetious there. Obviously, Scotty Scheffler's a great guy there, but I do think golf needs rivals, and they do need the bad boy in the sport. We do need the Patrick Reeds. We do need the Sergio Garcia spitting into a
Yes,
cup.
I agree.
We need the rules infractions. We need eyeballs.
Yes.
But talking about next year, I mean, the Masters is always going to have the key names. It's the course we go back to. It's the names that everybody wants to win. It's the green jacket. Not much is going to change on that. Curious to see if somebody can get over that hump like a Ludwig Oberg or a live player can win that. I'm curious to see if a live player can win. Maybe next 12. I'm sure the Open and where the U.S. Open and the PGA are kind of going at right now. Looking at
Hey,
but yeah, I feel like. But the thing is, just to finish that question there, Teddy, the big names were still in the hunt in all four majors that we saw down the stretch there. We did see Scotty be there. We did see John Rahm contend in a couple there. We did see the names be up there, and I expect those names to continue to be there. The question is on Sunday down the stretch, will they win? We'll see, but we know it's a lot harder these days than it feels like Scotty and Tiger gave us back then.
hey, Champ. So I had a quick question for you. I was kind of dying to know with what happened at the 3M last week. Was your money on Jackson Coyven like?
I was just going to ask that.
Even,
Great
I know.
question.
I was gonna say, was your money on Jackson? Because if so, I'm gonna follow you every week and throw some money down.
Well, you should
I
have.
want to know
You
what
should
your,
have all
I
season
want to know
long.
what
He
your
was hot.
picks were.
He
for
was
sure.
on fire.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
the first thing I'll say is I actually faded Jackson Coyven during his first pro start when he was the number one betting favorite. Ted probably saw it on the board there. Odds on favorite. Everybody thought he was going to win. I think that was it was a couple tournaments ago when he played first, right in that neck of the woods, right after the Open Championship. It wasn't the Travelers, but it was one of those close by. I said, nah, let's not play him that week. I mean, but he has been playing well. I didn't expect this by any means. I had my money on the guy who finished third, and that'd be Hideki Matsuyama. Was right down there in the stretch as well. He looked good. He kind of was quieted off on the first, but I mean, to hit a 300-yard shot into the par 5, obviously there. And I think the most notable for me from him is every time he said after the green he left, entering that back nine, all the fans wanted to say, "Here comes Scotty, here comes Scotty." And then what did Jackson do right after that? A bogey-free on a Sunday. That's exactly what Ted was talking about with Tiger. He didn't even give him a chance. I mean, he made that run, but what did he do right after that? Made a birdie, got to that number. The only thing he didn't do was hit a good drive on 18, and that still made the fairway. So, I mean, young guy. But we've seen it before, Ashley, and we've seen it before with young people coming on. I mentioned Will Zalatoris. I mentioned a guy that I know to your right there, Nick Dunlap is a name that came on the scene.
Yeah, he faded
He's been
fast.
in the woods ever since. We'll see what's happening there. We'll see what Aldrich Potgieter, young guy coming from there. He hasn't really. He's got a new swing and doing that. We've seen young guys come on. Another young name I'm curious about coming up is Blades Brown. He's been there. He's working on status right now. But the guy that I've been betting the past couple weeks, and he actually led the Open for a while, is Tampa native. Let's give a shout out
Jackson.
to this guy.
Another Jackson.
And that's Jackson Suber there. Right there from Ole Miss. I know we were back staying in SEC country from Auburn and now going over to Ole Miss. But
Paul Macia member.
Went to Plant High School. He went to Plant High School.
Paul Macia and former New Year's Invitational player too. Got to throw that out.
Yeah.
So I think the young guys come playing. They're playing well. I wouldn't be surprised. He didn't have a great day today. Definitely things to think about, but in that fall swing as well. I mean, we've only got 6 tournaments left, and then we go to fall swing and all that good stuff for the fall. But
Champ,
not surprised by the win, but very good.
Outside of Scotty, do you see anybody that's currently on tour that has a chance to have, let's just call it 30 wins?
I mean, the only guy that up right now is a guy that doesn't want to play golf. Apparently, that's Roy McIlroy.
Yeah.
Guy is not playing enough tournaments to even make it. When I pulled him off the PGA Tour website, he's not playing enough golf. He plays the majors, he plays the ones he wants to play, but we just don't see him. I think he's probably the closest there. Scotty Scheffler, obviously, and a guy that's been right there and keep it along. Cameron Young. This is a guy that we didn't think a year ago. He got his first win. Next week, that was his first maiden win on the PGA Tour. Now look, a year later, what Players Championship, 3 wins. He's got the back-to-back from Wyndham. Goes over and wins in the tournament as well right after. He's a name to look out for. But I mean, Xander Schauffele, will he get over the hump? I mean, I'm even thinking of guys that I love to bet, including this week, is a guy that I got right now that's the favorite to win. And that's Patrick Cantlay. Patrick Cantlay used to win the Valspar Championship
Patrick Cantlay?
until the BMW Championship, and right now he hasn't won since 2023. 2023
Yeah,
is
it's been a while.
3
I know,
years
it's
ago,
crazy.
Mike. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
hard
see a
to
lot
win
of these
out there.
guys go on
We'll
these
see what these
cold
guys
streaks,
do.
man,
Yeah.
it's like they come out and they win 5 out of 20 starts or whatever the case may be, and then they kind of go ghost. That's why I kept the number low and said 30. I think DJ has 27 wins, but he's obviously doing his thing over there on the Live Tour. But
And he's not going to get 3 more on the PGA Tour.
And I asked that because I actually like it because there's not no level of dominance, but it kind of does, widen things up and let everybody know that there's a chance to win. I mean, Ryan Fox looked like he just came from a country club and just walked into the major winner circle a couple weeks ago, and now he's a major winner forever. And I don't think
He's a Greek god in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Australia.
Is it Australia?
Rory's at 30
Australia.
right now.
New
But that's
Zealand.
not
I think it is
even
New Zealand.
a good pick there on my part. But yeah, the thing is, will these young guys can? I think his name right now is overreaction. It's got to be Scotty Scheffler. I mean, he's going to put up wins. He's going to come back. I'm curious to see if he can, or something will happen. He's very, very close. His stats are very, very good. He'll probably win the Tour Championship and probably win all year. He'll do that just like Tommy did last year.
Can't hear him
But
very well.
curious it's also curious that tournament moving starting next year, so that's going to be fun. But it's hard to win. But that's what I love as a handicapper, as a bettor. Down the road, we had Ryan Fox was 175 to 1, I believe, was out there. You had, when the Rorys and the Scotties don't win, people with a little bit bigger odds can win. I think Boy been out there around 80 to 1, 70 to 1 he was. He was pretty popular though, so probably in that 30-40 range as well. But yeah, looking forward to it. We got this week, and then we got next week, Greensboro, and then right after that we head to Ashley, her pick. That's Hushall with the FedEx St. Jude right after that. Then BMW, and then right after that East Lake. I mean, you got President's Cup right after that, which will be interesting to see if USA can continue dominant.
Illinois.
Absolutely. So I had a quick question for you. So we have Lance Ringler from Golf Week that's going to be on. We talked to him a lot about college golf. And I think we also had a conversation with him about the changes on the PGA Tour, the new pathways, and the transition that's going to happen with the different levels, with the championship level right underneath that.
Yeah.
So I had never really thought about the aspect on your end. Sports betting and gambling has become so prevalent in all sports right now.
Yeah.
But how do you think those changes are going to affect betting? And I mean, it's a big business. So
Great question.
right? I mean, what do you see?
More the same. Hopefully, get more coverage. Hopefully, they can follow the stats. Is if we can have those shot link and we can track the golfers. Obviously, we play multiple events this season. That obviously puts double work on me doing that. If we're going to continue to file stats and we obviously be players that we know that we see. I'm curious about the logistics on it because, I mean, even last week, even at the Open the secondary tournament, that's the one that Jackson Goyven was poised to win there. And that is when you have a side-by-side. That was the Corrales at Port Royal that we had. And when we have multiple events, I think it's always good. The question is, can we get enough coverage on it, Ashley? Can I sweat it by looking, or do I go on a bet so I can watch? So it can be, so we can have. I think PGA Tour this week is showing off new stuff with the no announcers feed right now. Player interaction with all the players. The player championship shows individual players. If we can get coverage, it's going to be out there. Booking, the best thing about more tournaments is that Sportsbook can't keep up with all of it. I can keep up with it. You can keep up with it. They can probably find some good odds. They play place a bet on. Probably, but if that's there, I'll be all over it. I try to do the hard work over at the Better Clubhouse. So, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just curious. Hopefully, they let me take horses because if they go somewhere new, I'll have to get Teddy Cat, walk some lines, so we can figure out the type of player and profile that's going to win on some of these other horses.
Champ, we're going to let you go. We're having a few audio issues.
Yep.
How do people find you if they want to prognosticate along with you? And if they had,
Yep.
starting with the Masters, and even before that, starting with the 2026 season, they would have had a nice little bag of cash if they would have followed your
right.
your suggestions. So bravo, my man.
Yeah.
You're still killing it.
No, yeah, over at the Better Clubhouse, OR, betterclubhouse.com. We do a Substack newsletter 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we throw out our bets there. We have all the bets there. We follow us on X is probably as well at Champion 11 for myself or the Better Clubhouse. Sammy Gates as well. But catch us over there. Free newsletter. Check it out if you like what you subscribe. We got bets. We got player in-depth analysis. We go over 10 players a week. What we like about the form. It's all over there. Hit me up on X. You get a free trial there as well. You can check it out for 30 days as well. See if you like it. Always welcome. Always try to inform everybody. Take the bet however you like, either over at Hard Rock or wherever that you want to do that. Colossi, whatever you want. Underdog, do all that stuff. But thebetterclubhouse.com, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Football over there as well, coming up soon.
We're gonna do a show live from St. Pete Country Club, so we're gonna pull your carcass back onto the set.
I hope you're going to come, Champ.
And,
Love it. I'll be there.
Billy Buckner, he'll be back. Buckner will be back, and we'll have some fun, man.
Love it, buddy. Good to see everybody. I'll be going.
We miss you.
All right, bro. See you next time.
Christian Champ Sharp, that guy knows more in his frickin' fingertip than I'll ever know.
He does.
My old gray matter.
He always has so much knowledge. I love being able to talk about golf and kind of go through recent.
You know how I discovered him? And you probably heard me share this before, but it was Masters Sunday. I was down at Ferg's. I had some things to do. That's when my office was upstairs.
I don't know if I've heard this story.
And I thought, well, I'll go down and watch a little of the Masters here. At the time, I had a girlfriend, and I didn't really want to hurry home. And so I thought, so I sat at the bar by myself. Everybody knew me because I'd worked there so long. And here's this cat, and he's got...
What do you have, like computer screens up?
He's got a laptop over here.
Okay.
He's got his phone over here. And he looks like the biggest nerd on the planet. Everybody else is, shooting the ball, and he's
Champ is liking the story.
He's watching all the screens, and I can't help myself. I go, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, I do this," and he starts showing me. He goes, "I do this for a hobby." I go, "Hobby?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm an accountant." And I thought, "Yeah, well, that makes sense. Accounting's boring and." All those stats you're doing. He didn't bring up gambling at all. He goes, "I just like to follow it."
Okay.
And all of a sudden I said, "Well, how about talking about it on a radio show?" He goes, "It's always been my dream
Aw.
to share my knowledge and my information." And I said, "Dude, see you next week." He didn't believe me. Comes down, turned a half hour over to him because there was just like two of us, and I don't even think Bill Butner was coming around. And I'm sorry. And we had Patty Suzette.
Oh, Patty the cart girl.
Which you've surpassed every accomplishment of hers.
There we go. Thanks. That's nice.
You can't paint.
I hope I've risen
paints.
above the cart girl.
No,
but
she's a great gal. Anyway, but that's how we met, and the next thing you know, we're brainstorming, and they come up with the Better's Clubhouse and the cat. And it's unfortunate, or fortunate. I would say fortunate. He has the opportunity and the capability of spending so much quality time with his 2 daughters. As
He's a good
like
dad.
me, yeah. I was a divorced dad, and I did everything I could, to have time to myself. And he's doing the same thing. So bravo, congratulations, hell of a great guy. And damn, does he know his betting lines
his golf.
and the statistics and
I
talk
know.
about people say, well, I'm going to take a deep dive into this next tournament. And I'm like, nobody takes a deep dive like Christian Champ Sharp.
Yeah.
And I've tried to get him involved in the Saturday show. That's Camp St. Pete Sports Connection down at Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, by the way, if you've never heard it or watched it. And when college football and pro football starts, we do an entire hour of football.
Can you believe football is right around the corner? I mean, it's really hard to believe, isn't it?
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to get him involved, but he said, I love football, but it's one thing I've never dove into. He's got a buddy he talks about all the time, Sammy. He's up in Columbus, Ohio. That cat, he should be on ESPN giving
Really?
his. So we were having.
We should have him on sometime.
We have, and we're gonna.
Oh, we have.
and-
Okay. Oh, nice.
No, I don't want him on this show.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's champs. That's champs territory.
Gotcha.
I want him on the Saturday show, giving predictions before kickoff, and then the NFL.
Okay.
And he's
well,
done
let's do
it. And he's done it.
Let's
and,
talk some football.
And he was spot on. And in fact, he kicked Better's club. No, he kicks Hard Rock Bet's ass as far as his predictions.
I know. I hear people complain all the time. I'm like, listen to Christian Sharp, Better's Clubhouse, right? So
Yeah.
it's your best pathway to success.
Well, 7:30, we'll be talking to Lance Ringler here shortly, and I'm still thinking about how to get you inside the ropes
Oh, my gosh.
so I can watch you at work. Of course, I'll probably have to get one of those handicapped little scooters. Can you take those out on the golf course?
You can.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can?
sure that you can. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd rather crawl than take one of those.
Then take a scooter,
Get
scoot,
me
scoot,
out there.
scooter.
I'm all right. Leave me
I
alone.
mean, we got I
Hard-headed German
at a
Irishman.
course that you could put the cart in handicap mode, and then the guys is parked literally right next to the green,
Really?
like right next to the
I
green.
might do that just to.
I would love to get out to the Annika a little bit earlier than we have in the past. I
can do what you want.
Yeah, I was going to say I love our setup on the putting green.
Once I give you the media pass,
Yeah,
know,
like to see
carte
some golf
blanche.
beforehand. Yeah,
get
be
there
great.
early in the morning. You know,
Absolutely.
when you walk out at the Annika, the Pelican's a spectacular track. Have you been there before?
I like it a lot better than the Valspar, than Ennisburg.
Oh, by far.
By far.
And I'm sorry, and the Valspar is a great event.
Valspar is a great
it
event.
Has history. And by the way, Tracy West, who's the tournament director, she's also involved with the 3M championship.
Is she involved with the 3M as well? I didn't realize that.
And she had a nice sit down with Jackson, and I reached out to her.
Awesome.
I reached out to her, asking her if she could get involved in the show today to talk about that. Well, guess what? She's also involved with the Rocket Classic.
Oh, she's involved.
She
Of
said-
course she is.
she
She's
said-
busy right now.
She
then.
said, Mike, she goes, I can.
Yeah, she's
She goes,
jammed up.
I can do a mic'd up for you.
Yeah.
And with John Rager, which would have been great. It's John. By the way, I didn't tell you why he's not here. It's the lovely Miss Karen, his wife.
It's
her birthday.
Oh, okay.
And
Birthdays are important in some households. Kudos.
She's a nice lady. Anybody can put up with Rager.
Little golf
Yeah.
clap.
Yep.
Golf clap for that. Thank you.
Yeah, there you
I'll
go.
add to that.
It's for-
Happy
it's
birthday,
for you,
Karen.
Miss Karen. Yeah, but anyway, I want to thank Tracy West. Very cordial. She loved the way that we handled the conversations, the interviews. And then on a side note, the tournament director of the Rocket Classic.
Yes.
If you remember the Skechers Championship?
Yes.
And that was at Feather Sound, and
Yeah.
they came down and brought the trophy. And
I told you I talked to the guys from the Skechers tournament pretty recently. They wanted to get us involved.
Yeah, well, they've already called me.
Great.
And she's the tournament director at the Rocket Classic.
Okay.
Her name escapes me.
No,
It'll
it's
come to me in a minute.
Brittany, isn't it?
No,
I thought it was Brittany. Bethany? Brittany?
it could be anything right now.
No, I know, but she was great. She did.
but she was
she did a
superb.
good job.
And talk about just like Jeremy Friedman. What he named 7 or 8 different events that he's a media director.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a kid with communications background, college degree, I would aspire to be a media director. And I mean,
No, very, very cool gig.
and Jeremy's been doing it since when I first. He was almost like an intern
Well, just think
when
about
I first
I
met
was
him.
going to say, think about being a media director, though. He's been in the business for a long time. He's really had to transition into like a whole new realm with social media and how to have interaction with players and fans. And so it's a completely different job. So when you see somebody that's been at it for a long time and they're still in the game like that, you have to give them props because to be able to keep up with all that happens now.
There's so many
right?
moving parts.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts. So, and I was going to mention, we talked a little bit about Jackson Coiven. Obviously, just won the 3M, but we were hoping to possibly have Buddy Alexander back next week. Buddy, who Skip Alexander's son, but on his own was an amateur champion. And was also the head coach at Florida for many years. Has been an assistant coach at Auburn, so worked pretty closely with Jackson. So we were very curious to get his insights from going from college golf into the professional scene. So hoping to see him possibly or talk to him next week with Bill Butner.
Yeah, he gave a confirmation already to Bill that he definitely do it next week.
So look for that next week.
And Mike, one of my buddies, Adam LaRoche, shout out to him. He's up at the Rocket right now. He's a cameraman for the PGA.
That's
so
awesome.
He's up there. So if we ever want to get some insight, he told me that he spoke to JJ Spawn's swing coach yesterday, and he got some putting tips, and he went out there and got to play the course the day before yesterday, and had a good round. So if we ever want to get him on and get some insight from inside the ropes and behind the cameras, another Adam.
Get that done. I want to talk to that cat.
So you always mention Zach Johnson.
Yep.
But his caddy isn't his caddy.
Mike Bender.
Isn't that Mike Bender? I was going to say Cooper Smith, who is a Tampa local. His dad is a caddy. Who is he a caddy for? I thought it was Zach Johnson. So
he may have caddied for Zach from time to time, but it's
okay.
Mike Bender since he won his first tournament, which was the Honda, and then all out of nowhere he won the Masters. Mike Bender was on the bag. Mike Bender is also an accomplished PGA teacher, and they're back together. And if you haven't followed Zach on the Champions Tour, he's got 3 wins. He actually went and played the John Deere Classic, which is kind of his event, playing with the young guys again, and he's in the top 10. So and I will get Zach on in October when things wind down for him, because he's a huge University of Iowa Hawkeye fan in football. I may know one other person that is. And
I was at the store the other day, and I thought about you because there was actually a
corn.
shirt.
Was there corn?
No, there was a shirt I could have purchased that had Iowa Hawkeyes on it, and I was like,
in a store here?
I was like, should I? Yes. And I was like, no,
a thrift
no
store?
way.
A thrift store, right?
Thrift store, no. I thought about Mike, and I was like, should I do it?
Thrift
and I
store
was
my
like,
ass.
So
people wipe their cars down with my Iowa
I
Hawkeye
know.
t-shirt.
From time to
It's like
time.
a chamois.
From time to time, if you look hard enough, you never know what you can find. I found Iowa gear in
What store was it?
St. Pete's.
Is it GW?
What's GW?
Goodwill.
Goodwill. I was not at Goodwill. I can confirm I was not at Goodwill.
I hate to tell you, when I first got
I can't disclose my secret shopping spots.
Well, I'm going to disclose something. When I arrived down here 10, 11 years ago, I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. And I needed to make some wardrobe changes, obviously coming from the Tundra. And my fashions by TW were...
Look,
I mean, I went there all the time. I got the greatest Hawaiian shirts.
Yes. If you have good taste and you know how to shop, you can find something anywhere, and that includes Goodwill. So it's fun. It's fun to go through the thrift stores and find some.
I actually
cool
found
stuff. It's fun. It really is fun.
I found a jacket, a windbreaker from my rival in Pittsburgh, a Division II school, Slippery Rock University. I found a windbreaker at a thrift store down here, so
absolutely.
I thought that was pretty cool to see.
I love that.
I love
I love finding cool stuff, and it's fun. I haven't done that in a while, but
like I said, we are efforting right now, Lance Ringler, and we were looking for our
Lance Ringler from Golf Week.
Yeah, we're looking for our Rocket Mortgage, and of course the Classic. We're looking for the. Bill's weather report
I've
too.
got some painful info for you over here.
Painful?
Yes, you know what it is?
No.
LPGA leaderboard.
Yeah,
I know.
It's not painful.
I
Talk about
know
the
that you
joints.
love when I read the LPGA leaderboard because I love all of the names. The names are my favorite, and I love when you task me with reading the leaderboard for the LPGA just to see what will happen when I go down that path. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Thanks. I needed that. So, just so you know, the 5th and final LPGA major this season is underway this week at the historic Royal Lytham and St. Anne's Golf Club in England. So, after
and my girl didn't play so well.
I know.
Nelly Korda.
I know. I look for Nelly, and it's not so great right now. I think she was at even par. I think she shot a 71 on her opening round. But hey, this name we see all the time. One of my favorites is 7 under from Thailand. Gino Titica. Thank you. Do you like that?
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo. I rolled right off your tongue.
Didn't it? I felt that it did too.
Did you say to tinker toy?
Yeah, no, I did not. And then Hair on You from South Korea.
What? Hair on you?
Hair on you. Hair on you. It is hair on you. It is true.
Is that a fact?
It is true.
Hair on you.
Yes, it is.
She got to change that name.
South Korea. I'm telling you.
He got some hair on you,
Change
Mama.
that name.
It's a challenge. It's a
He
challenge.
got some hair on you.
Okay, are you ready from Japan at 5 under?
My God.
I think maybe we should create a game with drinks for this.
Hair on you.
Yeah,
Take turns reading the reader board.
Yes, exactly. Shiho.
Who can F it up the
Kuaki.
worst? What's
Shi-
that?
Shiho Kuaki from Japan.
Cool.
Give me my leaderboard.
Are you typing
Give me
that
my leaderboard
incorrectly?
back. No, I'm 100% on this.
Okay.
The next one's actually American.
I know, and believe it or
I
not,
can't believe
Thank
it.
God. God bless America. What's
I
that?
know.
It's probably an Asian.
It is.
But can you say it though?
It's an Asian family that moved to.
I'm looking at it like I don't know how if I can
Okay.
say it or not.
Yeah, Ali, me no.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, let me know.
Layla Ali. That was Muhammad Ali's
No.
daughter.
Yeah,
She's golfing
yeah,
now?
Ali, me no.
Layla Ali?
Yay, let me.
United States at
Yeah,
4
let me.
under. No. Okay, and then Celine Boutier from France. I like that.
That
I took a
just
little French in
rolled off
high
your
school.
tongue.
I know, 4 under. I'm good with that. Je m'appelle Ashley.
What the hell was
That's
that?
my name is Ashley. That's my French. It's my French is coming into play there. Okay. And then from
Very impressive.
Thank you so much. And then at 3 under from Thailand is Sean Uti Wanasen.
That's pretty simple for a Thai name.
Yeah, and then at top 6, 3 under from Japan is Chiza Iwai.
Cheetos. What's the?
Ashley, I got
Yeah.
to call.
Cheese it? What was
Are you
that?
calling it? Is this
No,
it now?
no, I gotta
Are we
call you
done?
out. You can't call her Shanity. I think it might just be Shanette. Am I being too basic?
Or what?
Shanette,
Never
the
too
last
basic.
one?
Never
Am I
too
being
basic.
too basic?
No, no,
That's
no.
too,
Hey,
that's too Americanized.
shout out though to Shannon Tan. Love
what you're saying. We're on
Loving that name,
YouTube,
Shannon Tan
radio.
from Singapore at 2 under. Lottie Wood from England at 2 under. I love the
I love
English.
Lottie
God
Wood.
bless them.
She went to France. She's
Yes.
she went to Florida. I'm sorry.
And Mao Saigo from Japan at 2 under.
Oh,
You
Rounding out
you
the
forgot
top.
a good name there.
That
Thank
was
you.
You forgot my favorite name, Charlie Hole. That's my eye candy.
Charlie Hull. Oh yeah,
My
wait,
Women
Charlie.
Crush, Crush Wednesday,
she
every
actually
Wednesday.
was. I think she's at. I think she's in the top 10.
I think
She's in the top
minus
10.
2, I believe.
Yeah, she's in the top 10. She's
and
doing well.
And they go off at 3 a.m. So if you want to be up late tonight and watch it, you can watch
Okay,
it.
text me. Let me know. Let's do it.
She's fired. She quit smoking up.
No, Charlie, I'm gonna get you a pack of Newports on Brewski. I got you.
Okay.
No.
Fire 'em
Hey,
back up.
I tell you who's got us, and he always takes very good care of us, and that is our own Lance Ringler.
Lance Ringler.
And he's with Golf Week magazine and anything in the collegiate world. Lance is on top of it, and he's always a mobile guy. How are
There,
you?
he's in the car again.
How are you, brother?
Yeah. I just got done with my turn. I forgot about calling you, and glad you reminded me.
Well,
Perfect.
Well, I appreciate it. I know you're a busy man. You had time with your kids as well. Speaking of your kids, before I go any further, how's the Michael Jackson impersonator doing, man?
He's doing good. He's
He
doing
probably-
well.
Which, so everyone out there may not know, but Lance's son is a Michael Jackson impersonator and has a large following on Instagram. Correct, Lance? How would people find him?
That's correct. Yes. Just Landon.Ringler.
Landon.Ringler. There you go.
Very
One,
simple.
one, one of the things he's been doing lately is he's been doing dances on tee boxes, Billie Jean, and then he hits the golf ball.
Nuh-uh.
And it's like a Happy Gilmore, Billie Jean, Michael Jackson mix. He's got one
That's-
video that's got like 8 million views hitting the golf ball.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
he's mixing both of his worlds, his golf world with
Yeah.
the Michael Jackson world. So that's awesome.
Does he go to college?
Exactly. No,
He may
no,
not-
he's a photographer, content creator, model, actor, all that kind of stuff.
Oh man, talented. Must look like his mama.
Lance appreciates you.
Sure.
Hey, well let's talk about the topic that we are all talking about after
Yeah.
last week on the 3M, of course. Hell of a
Right.
win
now.
by Jackson Coiven, of course, a national champ at Auburn. We're gonna talk to one of the former coaches at Auburn next week. You know, you see Jackson's success and all these young guys, and you've been talked about a little bit before. They're coming straight out of the NCAA and
Yeah.
making an impact on not on the Corn Ferry. We're talking about on the PGA
Right.
Tour.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, for years now, I've told people this. I mean, it's probably been at least 10 to 15 years I've told people that the Division I collegiate circuit is arguably the second best tour in the world. I mean, if you put the top 25 college players in a tour event every week, they a lot of them would contend every week. They're just that good. They're that ready. I mean, these kids now, when they're in high school, they're starting to develop teams around them, whether it's weight trainers, nutritionists, sports psychologists, short game gurus. I mean, they are so prepared and so ready for the PGA Tour that it's not a surprise that these kids compete at that level. Now, Jackson, on the other hand, he's a little bit special because he's a little bit different, a little bit better. So I put out a tweet in his first pro start as a pro. I said over under on the number of starts before he won. And I thought about it for quite a bit, and I set it at 12 and a half. I thought, after about 10, 12 events, he'd probably find a win. I thought it might happen in the fall season. But boy, third event, that's pretty crazy.
That's amazing.
It is. I was going to say, and then just to have at the Open, I mean, he was one of the top amateur champions,
Yeah.
signed with Ryder Cowan. Another huge NCAA player from Oklahoma who's a senior right
Yep.
now. I mean, what does it say about college golf? What makes those guys different than the pack?
Well, it's everything that is around college golf now. They're just so much more prepared. I mean, 30 years ago, guys couldn't come right out of college and compete like that because they just didn't have the experience and the preparation.
Right.
And they just didn't have all that. And now they have the confidence and the belief. And it's just a different game for them. And Jackson's a perfect example of that. The other thing I try to tell people too is the courses that they play in college golf.
Yeah.
Every week is like a major. And what I mean by that is when you host an event, when a school hosts an event, they usually get an elite course. And they set that course up really hard because they think they can gain some sort of home course advantage by setting it up hard. So they set the courses up really hard. So every week they're playing arguably a tougher golf course than what the PGA Tour players are playing.
That's interesting.
That's just a fact. I mean, people that don't follow college golf wouldn't know that. But the 3M Open was a cakewalk for Jackson.
Why is that?
Because it's just not as hard a course. They just, like I said, a college coach, if he's hosting an event at a course, he's going to have them get the green speeds up. He's going to have the rough up. He's going to have hard hole locations every day because they think that they can gain an advantage if the home team know how to hit the shots and where to hit the shots. And so they're not playing courses where you're going to go, really, really low every week. So that's just, and it's not every week, but it's all the big ones in college stuff. That's kind of, that just prepares them for this next level.
Another interesting fact that I read a little bit about Jackson this week was the fact that going into the 3M, he actually had recently changed a lot of clubs in his bag, and I think he had new irons. Did you hear this, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
New irons and new 3-wood, so he kind of went in with new clubs when he was playing this tournament, which I was like, that's impressive.
You might want to switch clubs every event now.
Yeah, I mean, who does that?
Yeah, it's a little risky, right? But at the same time, the club faces might have been different, but those guys are fitted so well. The analytics and the metrics on their swing, I mean, it's not hard. I mean, they could probably, as long as they got the right shafts, the right, everything else is measured, they could probably get it.
Hey, Lance, this is Teddy Bruschi here, the resident caddy. How do you feel about the scoring? I know you said they try to make the golf course hard, but at the end of the day, Jackson won at 25 under.
Right.
I'm not as old as my fellow here, Mike, or nothing, but
nobody is.
But I like a tournament that finishes like at 7, 8 under for the winner after 4 days of golf. I'm not really the biggest fan of seeing guys almost 30 under. How do you feel about tournaments like that end up that high?
Oh, I agree 100%. Actually, if I'm watching, golf on television, when they started getting that low, I lose interest, honestly.
Start to question.
I much rather see, even pars be great scores and, like major, like the U.S. Open used to be. So I'm with you. But again, I mean, I don't know how much you guys get out and watch pros play or these college kids. They hit the ball so far. I mean, a 480-yard par 4 is really not that far anymore for these guys. Yeah. And I mean, they're hitting wedges 175. I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, a 7-iron goes 215. It's just not so. And the golf ball goes straighter, up the side goes straighter. So that's just hard to put defense up against. And that's what we get a lot. We get, look how many low scores we have now. We had another 59 last week. It wasn't just today. One of the guys was flirting with 59 today.
Yeah, Malnati shot 61.
There you go. So, and you know what's a crazy fact? We've never had a 59 in college golf. Never.
Really?
We've had probably 20 60s, but never a 59. It's so hard to course for hard.
Hey, as the summer winds down, and I know you got the fall period where you got college golf, but you also about late October, early November, you dive into basketball officiating again, don't you?
Yeah, about I think November 2nd or 3rd is my first game. Yeah, so we get right after it. Go all winter.
How many years you been doing this, brother?
So I got my referee license when I turned 18. So I've been reffing, 30, getting close to 40 years, 38 years.
And didn't you say your lovely bride officiates too?
No, she was a golfer too. She coached college golf and she played golf.
I knew she had something, some commonality besides being your spouse in you guys' world. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Where you headed now? Home?
Going to eat dinner. Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
All right, brother. Go enjoy your meal. We appreciate your insights. Never a 59 on the college tour.
I got a quick question though. Before we let him go,
he's hungry.
I was gonna say we'd love to have you down in Tampa, St. Pete. So maybe consider coming out for a show, and maybe you could catch our the New Year's Invitational, which is a local tournament, which is one of the longest running amateurs with a lot of the college golfers. We'd love to have you if you want to come out.
When I get down to Florida next, I'll look you guys up and see if we can make it work.
I would love that.
All right. Enjoy the rolls, man. Nothing like the rolls at Texas Roadhouse.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Have a good dinner.
That's Lance Ringler, and I love that guy. He went to Iowa State University.
No,
Rival, it's a rival.
I see what this is about. It's all
Of course
about
it is.
Iowa. Always comes back to Iowa.
But you better give me the name of that shop that had Iowa gear.
I'll just close to you later.
I'm gonna give them a shout out. Hey, we're gonna have Wild Bill's weather report. Unfortunately,
good.
well, we don't have enough time now. Unfortunately, what we had was Bill Butner calling in at the wrong time, Lance late, our entire schedule. But you can catch it.
We have it though. It's up on social media.
In its entirety.
In its
on
entirety.
our YouTube channel. We're going to put it over on Fergs TV as well as on the Tee, FloridaGolf.com. All those platforms will have it, and then we'll have some clips on our Instagram. So once again, they put a lot of effort and energy into that, and I want to make certain that we. But I'm not going to tell guests after what happened the last couple of shows when we were shut out from a guest perspective, and we had great guests tonight.
But I thought we had a great show tonight.
Yeah, we had a great
Great
show.
show. Amazing show.
I thought it was great. I loved all of our guests. We had some good energy. We had Champ. We had Bill. We had Teddy. We had you, Mike. There was.
Yeah, you didn't have to throw that in just because
Hey,
just
you
because
know,
just
but it
because
was
I own
good.
just because I own the production. You can go ahead and say.
I have to
and
say-
Mike, we carried you the entire night, and my buddy Jeremy Friedman
Sea Dogs.
helped us along.
This great backdrop. Doesn't get better than this, right? Okay.
What are you drinking there?
This is the blueberry
Oh yeah,
Blue Paul Wild Blueberry.
I've
It's only
had that.
It's only 4.7, so it's like a soda for real. It's
That's
like a
chump
pop.
change for you. But I love those. I used to load those up with blueberries, by the way, and I consider that a healthy drink because it's low in
Of
alcohol.
course, absolutely.
Low in alcohol.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? A little margarita?
Paloma.
Huh?
A Paloma.
Is that number
What
one
the
or
hell
number
is that?
two?
Tequila, a little grapefruit.
Nobody's counting.
Yeah.
Not
it's
on
okay.
this set. Not on this set.
Not ever.
Got my eyes on.
What
it, but-
happened? It's like Fight Club. What happens on the tee stays it on the tee.
That's right. All you got to do is go to our YouTube channel. All you got to
We don't talk about
All
it.
you got to do is go to our YouTube channel if you want to find out what it was about. Anyway, make sure you please do that. Go out and give us a like, subscribe. We continue to expand with our Shipyard Sports content and development of opportunities for all sports, especially on a Saturday from the Pee-wees, the preps, the pros. If you didn't see, we are also the production company. Adam Fernandez did a superb job, and Teddy was there as his wingman, and Mac, my buddy, was the audio guy, if you want, down at Fergs, and Kerry McNally and Fergs TV. Fergs TV.
Fergs TV.
It's unique entertainment.
We have to explore that avenue.
and their YouTube channel, and there's a lot of bright things ahead for our relationship with Shipyard Sports and our good friend Fred Forsley. And next week, folks, we're going to have Bill Butner up in that neck of the woods. We'll talk to Fred
in Maine with Fred,
tomorrow,
hopefully.
and then we'll get Brian Bickford involved to go down and see him wherever they decide to do the show. Probably from one of Fred's friends that have a golf course. There's several of them. We've had some of them on before.
Yeah.
On the air. They winter down here. I think Fred sucks about half the
winter.
population of Maine down here when he gets here, because every time you turn around,
I have seen
it's
him.
a Mainer.
Yeah, I was going
I'm
to say,
a Mainer.
I've seen him at our golf course as a guest here and there.
I'm a Mainer.
He's
That's
got
the
some
phrase,
friends. He's
Mainer?
got some friends.
Well, I'm an
Fred.
Iowan.
Maine up.
I'm a Mainer. You're a.
I haven't been to Maine since I
Pennsylvania.
was like 4 years
You're a
old. I need to go
Pennsylvania-
back.
Pittsburghese.
And what are you, a Tennessean?
Yeah, I'm a Tennessean.
Is that where you grew up or went to school?
That's where I grew up.
They call me a Yinzer.
Yeah.
What?
A Yinzer. They say Yins in
Yinzer.
Pittsburgh. I don't say. I say y'all, but they say
See-
Yins instead of y'all.
T-E-double-N-E-double-S-double-E.
Was your family happy that
Tennessee.
you? Was your family happy that you came down to Florida?
No, they wanted me to stay.
Well, I know, but for your growth of your golf world,
No.
what were you gonna?
they shut it down quick.
What did your mom want you to do?
Stay here.
I know, and do what?
If you have a grandkid, I could be close to it.
Well, so you've shut her out so far.
No pressure. No pressure.
The minute you get a grandkid, she'll be packing up her
I told her
Hey,
bag.
to
I'm
move
going to
down
be
here.
gone.
She's
I'm going to be
close to
gone in a couple of
retirement.
weeks. I'm taking my child to college. Bum bum bum.
Where's he going? New Hampshire?
No, he's going to Maryland. He's going to Stevenson. It's in Maryland. And funny enough, you had one of his old classmates on, Caden Wachter, who just I guess, signed with the San Francisco Giants.
That's correct.
Then
He was down on our show. On
he was
Tampa
a
St. Pete.
classmate of his at Admiral Farragut and also a Jesuit. So there
He
you go.
was?
Yeah.
I didn't know your son went to Jesuit.
Yep, he did.
He jumped around a lot. He went-
Well, it's a long story. We can have a whole show on that at another time. So.
All right, we'll do that on the Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection. Yeah, in fact, Caden is on the show. His dad,
Yep.
Doug,
Yep.
was on our show, and we're going to have him on in 2 weeks, in fact.
There you
He's
go.
going to come back down. All right, well, as we wind things down here, Sea Dogs, you got about 40 minutes for a nice sunset. Even though it's a cloud cover, I used to love it when I lived a block away, just seeing that sun come underneath those clouds.
No sun right now.
There will be when it sets.
No
Take
sun yet, Mike.
Take it from somebody that
It's a
lived right
little
on that
cloudy.
water over
Okay,
there.
all right.
And it's gorgeous.
Keep the faith.
All right. I'm Mike Rickard. For Teddy Bruschi, Bill Butner, the lovely Ashley Grimaldi, Jeremy Friedman, Champ Sharp, great to have Champ back in the mix, and Lance Ringler, Joe Bordeaux, RadioSt.Pete.com, and our video production manager, Adam Fernandez, and Jake Magruder. First time I've said his last
Jake
name on
Magruder.
here.
I like it. Magruder.
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 Magruder's in the house. Stop up and see him at Chick-fil-A on Tyrone. God bless you. God bless America.
Oh, employee of the month.
At Chick-fil-A? Quit chasing
Chick-fil-A.
quit chasing the poor women that you got in line.
Oh my gosh. She's
anyway,
loving that.
God bless you. God bless America. Have a championship weekend. And remember to hit them in the short grass and keep it straight. Gang. Damn, those lights are bright, aren't they?
Oh!